Welcome. The Columbus Crew just scored, so if you guys see us celebrating or distracted, our favorite sports team on planet Earth just had a nice one. Keeper came out on Jason Russell Rowe. He got control of it. Nice little tap in. Let's go. And hey, seems like some people forgot about the show. If you guys don't mind, consider sharing this with some friends. What about family? Are they invited?
Some of them.
Yeah, I'm not talking about ours, their family. Your guys' families are invited. River's invited, of course. What up, River boy? We got the kitty cam, as we call it there. So welcome. And then, yes, on your way in, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, so, hey, we'll leave this up to discussion here. I'm not big on tags and, putting names to things. But the one thing Sam said about my hat, the only thing she said was, that's not a cowboy hat. And I said, hey, I didn't claim it to be one. I'm just rocking it. It's an oilskin grizzly is what it's called. So I don't know. Is it a cowboy hat?
It's like a trekking through the jungle, like outback of Australia kind of hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, Sarah, that sounds fun. I didn't forget, I'm just dealing with last minute dinner because we got a surprise plumbing issue.
Eesh.
I just told Sam yesterday that I was going to buy her a t-shirt that I saw that says, "Plumbers hate me."
That was our old toilet.
Yeah, right. So yes. All right. Well, that's awfully rude to start, Steve. Sorry, brother, but grab your ball cap.
Oh.
Well, hello to you too. I'm not going to retaliate with stuff I could say about you, but I will take it as playful banter. Yeah, it is oilskin too, and the crazy thing is, you feel it. Like when you feel the hat, you're like, "Oh, I get the name."
Is
oilskin.
it like crazy?
It is. It is a little bit like so down here we have the air conditioning running because it was 78 in the house when I got home. Way too hot. I was
saving energy.
Oh, way too hot. But then I went to get it and the hat was cold. Yeah, the hat was cold. And so I was like, what in the world? Why is it like wet? And then I got to like reading into it, and it is an oilskin hat. It's waterproof. It's able to be like bent because it's a wire frame on it. So yeah, and it's got this bad boy. It does have like the neck loop, but I tucked it up in here because I don't have a need for it.
Ah, yes, that's what makes it an adventure hat.
Okay.
The old neck loop.
It has it. 78 hot in the house. So yeah, it was hot. It was super hot outside today. Real sunny. So yeah. If you're riding a horse without it, it's a cowboy hat. Yeah. Hey, Scott, 40 months. Man, we just talked about you at lunch today.
Literally
talked about you at lunch today with Nate. We got to have lunch with Johnny Ray Nate. He said it's my 40-month anniversary for being a YouTube member for Dancy Bearded. Hey, man, good to see you. That's crazy. Just today I asked
We were saying how much we missed you.
We did. Yep. And I don't know. It is a grizzly hat, so you guys tell me how this got up here, So yeah, the old neck loop, exactly. I didn't like it. I will be honest. I didn't like the neck loop, but I really like the hat. What's up, Fox Rider? Welcome. So okay, neck loop would be adventurous with the beard. Exactly. Thank you, Big Red. All right, the cord will be useful in windy conditions. Yeah, hiking for sure. I thought that too. I could see this on a hike. Blacking the neck and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah. 105 in Texas already?
Ooh, did you get that thing I sent you about Arizona?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Craig and Emily.
Yeah, I was going to say, is Craig in here? Emily?
Sam sent me an Instagram post of like all the stuff melting in Arizona from heat. I'm sure they're older pictures.
Taco Bell signs and
the street lights. Like, man.
Like, does your skin just like, I don't even know. Does your skin get weird in that kind of temperature?
Yeah, I don't know. Any of you guys down in that like real heat, is stuff like that actually melting on a regular basis? It's been raining for like 2 weeks here in New York. We've had off and on rain for a couple weeks now, but nothing too crazy. We had some rainbows today with some rain and the sun. So yeah. Where's your oil skin sleeve? Yeah. This, I really like it though. It's got the little breathe holes up here. I think that's the technical term. No, I'm just kidding. It actually came with a little chart that'll like break down the different parts of the hat and tell you what the name is. So yeah. Took that grizzly with a switch. Yes, exactly. My best friend when I was little, from the story I told you, was from Australia and brought me a dope hat from there, and it had the loop, but it was more of a bucket style. Okay. Yeah, this is what this bad boy look. Oh, there's the loop. I did separate it.
You guys know like coyote? This is a coyote hat.
Yeah. I've never claimed to know the name of the style or anything like that. I just claim to know it looks good, fits well. And and I don't even have the biggest head in the room. So that, or in the chat, in the room, I think I do. Yeah. So that
River.
That checks out, River. Hey, thank you, Corey. Thank you. Now I messed it up showing you guys, and it's not sitting right on my head anymore. But yeah, you need a rattlesnake head on. Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's a howdy doody hat. Sir?
I don't know what howdy doody hat is.
Jedediah. Most people probably don't know the Jedediah reference. Jedediah, earlier settler, got his face ripped off by a grizzly. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. All right. Hey, Chief, welcome. I would do a raccoon hat. I'm open to try.
You would look like Paul Bunyan.
I'm down to try all hats. I really am.
Nobody sent him a raccoon hat.
Yeah, please do. I've seen melting parking lots in Vegas. Woo,
jeez.
Yikes. I believe it. Cool weather in Utah. I can see that too. Definitely. Howdy Doody was a show on the... Yeah, no, I know what that is.
No, I said I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where's the horse? I have ridden a few horses in my lifetime. You never have, right?
No.
Yeah,
I've been waiting.
I have. It's fun. A little bit awkward afterwards. You're like, your legs just don't work quite right, but especially when you're not flexible like me. So yeah, I like it. It's more subtle than your cowboy hat. Hey, it's all about options, man. You gotta. It's that one's right over there too. So don't be tempting me, you guys. All right, let me get this put back in here. It's got quick dry for your sweat, extreme solar protection, waterproof,
extreme
Australian oil skin. All-weather brass vents is what we call them bad boys. Security pocket.
Air holes.
Security pocket. I got a little hideaway.
Is that true?
It says security pocket. I don't know
Where?
what that means. Oh, right there. Oh, you can stash a little some in there. You know what I mean? So I don't think I would ever, but that's interesting. Okay. And it's... Okay, so that's not the security pocket. That's the koala pouch. So there's a hidden security pocket in here. Interesting. That pocket? Huh. Yeah, it says koala pouch. And then look at little koala pouch in there. Okay. I like it, guys.
Still want to know where the pocket's at.
We're learning all sorts of stuff today on here. I love it. You could stick some beard oil, and that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yep. Currently 66, 52% humidity and a 10-mile-per-hour. Oh, that sounds wonderful, actually. That's not bad. Want to be a cowboy, baby. You guys trying to get me singing? All my favorite people. Oh, you're here. You are one of the favorite. Gummies may melt in a pocket, in a hat. That's true. That's true. Brand, this is the Outback Trading Co., and it is a grizzly oilskin hat. This was gifted to me by Arden. It was a birthday present. So
is Arden in here?
He's not yet, but he usually stops in, or he for sure watches the replay. So shout out to Arden. I did show off my other hat and talk about it on the Dr. Nick stream yesterday. So he knows. And of course, I get back to him. I have many pockets in my daily wears. Nice. Pockets are key. You got to have some pockets. I don't usually have pockets on my hats, but hey, try a skelly cap. Interesting you say that.
What? Oh, is that what this was?
Yeah. So this is not a scally cap. This is an ascot cap. Okay? Stay with me here. An ascot cap is like a skelly cap, which is a brand, by the way, that's like Kleenex or Q-tip. We went through a whole journey of learning about hats on Tuesday. And the difference is the lining on the inside of the hat. This is not what a flat cap would look like on the inside, but I am going to put this on here. Sam was not very nice to me last time I put it on. I don't know where or when I could wear it, but I actually don't hate it. And so this is the hat. I wish it wasn't as mushroom poofy on the top. I wish it was a little bit tighter. And maybe I can. Maybe there's like a method to do that. But yeah, got you right there. This is it.
You could go golfing in it.
With like wooden clubs. You'd have to use like the old school wooden ones. All right. Look at Sage says, it looks awesome. Looks good. Thank you, guys. No, I'm not being silly. I do think it looks good. I just don't know the situation on where to wear it. Flip it backwards. Is that a real thing with these? I don't know if that's going to... Yeah, it's kind of like a Peaky Blinders hat. Yeah. Got a decent Boston Skelly cap. Okay. Yeah, and that's the brand, right? Right? For sure. So, okay. All right, so yeah, flat cap's my go-to. Nice. Yeah, Peaky Blinders. Let's see it. Is that a real thing? I haven't taken this one tag off yet. Whoa, no. You
look like you're from
trying to make me French?
British Army.
No, I am not in the movie Ratatouille. This is not happening. No. No.
You scared yourself.
No, that was horrible. What in the world? That was so bad. Dan, you look good in hats. You're trying to cover up my beauty, Karen? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, the backwards.
When we first met, you did not wear hats.
I owned one hat. Do you remember the hat I owned?
Yeah, that orange one that was like from a charity or something.
So I used to volunteer each summer at a charity. It was like Dreams for Wings is what it was called. And we would take like disabled, essentially like Make-A-Wish kids, and we'd take them up on small airplanes. It would terrify. Sam would not be down for that. But small airplanes, and we'd fly around on these small airplanes. It was the only hat I owned when I met Sam. I owned 0 sunglasses. And now I wear both daily.
Grew a beard, owns hats, wears sunglasses.
Hey, this
drinks coffee.
No. This, you guys can all thank right there. You can all thank right there. Hey, my son is watching with me and he says he likes the hat.
Aww.
Hey, dude, I saw your soccer assists and play from the other day. Keep it up, man. Super cool. Super, super cool. What are y'all doing in here? We're about to talk about some beards, some weirds, and who knows? Who knows where we go here? So, yeah, this is an ascot hat. Putting back the grizzly oilskin. I like it. I think you need it like, you had it up a little bit earlier.
I think you need less forehead.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to sit lower.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
But my eyebrows are such a star of the show. I can't be
hiding. There.
I can't be hiding the caterpillars. Okay? I can't be hiding the caterpillars. The hat's growing on you. Yeah, hey, I don't dislike the other one either. And I can be fair. Backwards? Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah. Is there a trunk of hats next to you? Woo! I'm always switching on Mondays.
Just dressing up.
Well played. Well played. So, man, that's so funny. Crocodile Dan.
Yes.
Why is that got a ring to it?
It's a Crocodile Dundee hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
What are those called? That's what that is.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Nicholas, welcome. Yeah, I like it. So, yeah. Have you ever saw like a train engineer's hat? Ooh, yeah. That's kind of what I just wore, but like the like white and gray ones. I know what you're talking about. How about a top hat? Never tried it, but I'll rock it. Don't dare me. Don't dare me, guys. All right. This is Beard Advice Live. Hey, what's up, Jim? You hopefully hit the thumbs up on your way in, shared it out with some friends. It's free to share, you guys. We're here for free. You can share. Come on, help the stream. We are going to give some advice to some beards that sent in pictures and want some advice on, hey, like one of the entries, should I trim this spot or no? Another entry is an update. Another entry is, hey, my head hair, what do we do? Can this help? That kind of stuff. If you'd like to be on next week's show, also entirely free, just send an email to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. That's it. Other than that, what are some other things we talk about and give advice on, Sam C?
On the regular part of the show?
Yeah.
Or just the chatting part of the show?
Any part of the show from 9 to 10:30.
We talk about everything.
Yeah.
We give advice on anything.
Whatever you guys want to talk
Send it
about.
in.
Yep. And we will have a question segment of this show where you guys can submit any question. Sometimes we will randomly tune in. He's hard to see here, but a little guy Rivers on the chair right there sleeping, and he might get active. He is actually real sleepy. So we might have a calm River show. All right. And we do have a game and a couple of other things. So let's go ahead and hop in here, you guys. And it is Beard Advice Live. So welcome. Shout out to our sponsor tonight, Beard Octane. It's been a couple weeks. It seems like it's been forever. And we got a couple of cool things to announce tonight for Beard Advice Live. Do you guys, and this would be an example of a question. No, I never take a bath. No, Sam never takes baths.
We took our bath out of our bathroom.
Yeah. We had a bathtub, like a jacuzzi tub at our last Airbnb. And it was just too much work. Like, we were just like, no.
I like hot tubs.
We do have a hot tub. Love our
Does
hot
that
tub.
count?
Yeah, love our hot tub. But that would be an example of a question. All right, but Beard Octane, sponsor. Dancy10 is your forever affiliate discount code if you guys want to try them. Save yourself 10%. If you want an additional 10%, you guys, an additional 10% in near as well as, yeah, I got you, Sean. An additional 10% this month. Victory, which is a real nice cologne scent, is 10% off additionally as well. It's actually Ryder, so not the super vertically challenged bald guy, but the other guy. He's just a little bit vertically challenged. Ryder, he enjoys the Victory scent, and it is 10% off. And they have a thin viscosity. Abe says Victory is awesome. John, or his chicken, not sure. Victory is amazing. It's my
Might
favorite.
be his chicken.
It's my favorite next to Grizzly Puncher. And BO is the best. That's Beard Octane.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do, Jacob. Send in, man. We'd love to have you on the show. And so, yeah, I can share, he can share, she can share, we can share, they can share. Can you share? Yes, share it, big baby. Why was that really good? Really good. And Tony says Victory is really nice. And we have a good question here. By the way, again, thin viscosity. When does positive charge soap come out? You like this thing? Like this?
Ooh, that color.
This one?
Oh,
In,
that's even better because it's soapy.
yeah, you smell my beard. I have it in beard too.
That's so
Man. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, the soap is addicting. That was what I just finished from the shower.
Oh my God.
The white one that's gone now. That was
I need a liquid
positive charge.
soap.
Yeah. Well,
I need a liquid soap, Holly.
it probably will. Yeah, it probably will. And I'll get to more on that in a second, Jason. Victory is really nice. Randy has Victory in beard right now. Wow, that's pretty amazing. All right, pretty amazing. Okay. Victory is my favorite Beard Octane scent next to Cold Start. Nice. Appreciate that. Okay. Walter says Victory and Barbershop have taken over my favorites over Liquid Gold. Wow. Hey, what's up, Amrit? Nope, Anna Monk. Welcome. Thought it was somebody else. That's awesome. And I'm ordering now. Hold on. I don't think it's available yet. But here we go. Live stream to get the wireless heated brush.
Did you just short circuit?
It's awesome. No, it is. I thought it was a different slide.
Yeah.
End of the show giveaway tonight, you guys. Tonight. Positive charge bundle of the unreleased positive charge deodorant, positive charge solid wash bar, and positive charge soap. You cannot buy these yet
Smell the deodorant.
Yeah, unless it gets added to the site that I didn't know about. They are going to launch on Monday because
My nails are too long.
because we have Commands Corner
Oh God.
on Monday, you guys, and they will all release then. They will all release.
This is mine now.
Are you going to use that?
Yes.
Wow. Sam's going to be out there
That's
smelling like
for
me. Man, interesting. So, yeah, guys, soap, deodorant, and the solid beard wash bar, so good. Can you get Victory in LCW? Heck yes, you can. I've sold a lot of it at expos. Ladies love Victory. It's an easy one to sell at the shops. Leo says, what I love about the bar soap is you stick the sliver of the old bar on the new one. No, I do that too.
Oh.
Yep. It's up there right now. The old sliver. Yep. So true. I ordered a few more bottles of Victory the other night. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. And first time tuning in, long time fan of the channel. Oh, very cool. And if you, okay, I think you're on tonight probably. But if you sent in after like 8:50, you'll be on next week for sure. So, yep, this will all be out on Monday, you guys, except for someone that wins it tonight. Yeah, international shipping's so expensive and such a mess right now. Such a mess. My favorite positive charge? Nice. Sam loves it too. Mm-hmm. Absolutely loves it. So, yep, Victory in LCW. Oh, yeah. Yep. I have to wait 4 days. I'm glad it's coming out, though. We got you on Monday, Jason. Yep, this Monday. Yes, this Monday. I do not know what deals are on Monday. I asked, but they're not curated yet. So that's sincerely, I don't know. So, yep. I need the soap and deodorant. The soap is stupid.
It's unbelievable.
That, like, just smell it again. That's just stupid. Oh, my gosh.
It's so good.
That is so good. So good. Does anyone else have problems opening their Beard Octane bottles? No. I use them a lot, too. Never had a problem. Nope. Sorry. Are they the childproof? Yeah. So just push down and twist. But don't push too hard, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Okay. And on that topic, Sean says, how about natural deodorant? It seems not to work as well as the Old Spice. So, Sean, get through the detox period. Mm-hmm. Come here. Sean. Get through the detox period, and you likely, let me tell you about my experience. If you have my experience, you'll be disgusted that you didn't do it sooner. I used to be very not smelly, but if I went a day without the old antiperspirant or the Old Spice, the old kind of crappy deodorants or antiperspirants, you got to be particular. Leo's in here. He'll call you. If I went a day, I would start to get musky. It was never smelly, though. No, I'm not a smelly person. No, I'm not like a bio, but it would get a little bit there. With this, I can take 2 or 3 days off in the middle of summer and still have no scent. It's not that I'm covering something up anymore or clogging things. I'm actively treating it. Their deodorant is a probiotic, and so it sends good bacteria in there. Now, it will take a couple of weeks. Sam's detox was way worse than mine. Mine took like 6 months, so to each their own. It's true, and but it's been awesome. Yeah, now I every other day put deodorant on. Like I used to have to put deodorant on 3 times a day. Yeah. So my pores were very clogged with what's that? Aluminum. Yeah. And Rambo, right? Leo's right. There is a very different thing between deodorant and antiperspirant. However, in the common community of the United States of America, they have become interchangeable. It's like Q-tip and stuff. Like they've become interchangeable. People say deodorant even when it is an antiperspirant. Yeah. So that's not even debatable. Now, are they wrong? Yeah, but it's what it's become. And so, yeah, we love it. I have the beard. I rotate every day between 2 natural deodorants, but I have Beard Octane on today. So, yeah. Andrew, I have your questions starting, man. We will absolutely get to that. I have a sensitive nose, but I am smelling BO in the early afternoon. Give it some time. The amount of weight that gets off your shoulder once you don't have to worry about that or think about that is just the greatest feeling of all time. All right, Ken took 2 weeks when he changed to natural. Okay. I got funky with antiperspirant, but the natural from Beard Octane, there's no smell after a few days. It's just true. Interesting. What's up, James? Good to see you, man. One covers, one clogs. Yep. Very true. Very true. What's a good Canadian company with cologne scents? And we'll hit questions later, but since I highlighted it, check out Top Hat. That's a good company. Or Educated Beards. That's another good one, too. There's a couple of good options that are out there. Rob's detox took 2 months. So more along Sam's line there. And it is different for everyone.
Also, I was going through a lot of hormone things, so that definitely didn't help.
Yep. Ken said he couldn't agree more on natural deodorant. I think it's the most relieving change that I've made in years.
I will say natural deodorant, and I know it's not supposed to, but some people say it does, but it didn't do anything for my sweating.
That's true.
I sweat through natural deodorant. I didn't sweat with antiperspirant, but I don't think that's going to solve a sweat issue if you're looking for that.
I did not have any sweat.
Right.
I didn't know people said that. I don't think it's supposed to do anything for your sweating.
No, but I feel like some people do say that.
Probably, yeah, hey, who knows?
Less of sweater.
Yeah,
I'm a
who
very
knows?
sweaty person, though.
Yeah. Walter says, I honestly never noticed my detox. I didn't really have one either. I did not have one. I went ham on soap for the couple weeks, but I didn't really have one either. But many others do. Yeah, many others do. So, yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay. So we're going to give those away at the end of the stream, you guys. The end of the stream. Very excited. And this was Holly's idea. She was like, hey, hear me out. What do you think about this? And I was like, yeah. So, yeah, I like that. All right. G-Tone, I got your comment starred, and we will address that. And so, yeah. I don't know if the teacher scent is back in stock. I'm sorry. I have absolutely no idea. That's the first I've heard of it being out of stock. Okay. We are going to start with, hey, thanks, George. Appreciate it, man. We are going to start with our game. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys are as well. Crew is still tied, by the way.
Yeah.
But this is a game, and we're going to go with your guys' topics again tonight. And it's kind of like the newlywed game or the couples game. Essentially, you guys are going to pick a topic, and then we are going to write on our whiteboards which person we think is more towards that topic. So, for example, we asked who takes longer in the shower, and the answer was me. Or we said who is more impatient, and the answer was Sam. And so those would be just kind of examples of things. So whatever you guys want, it could be like who's more adventurous with hats. That could be a topic. And the answer would be me. But Sam looks really cute in hats too. So yes. Crew is on as well. Yeah. We've got it on to the side right here. They're actually building right now as we go through. So, okay. And our over-the-counter deodorants like Old Spice, yeah, they're bad. Like, Alan, like bad. So, yes. I have hyperhidrosis. Ooh, you probably do.
I do.
Yeah.
I have it on a high level.
Yeah. I stopped having issues with ring around the armpit.
This, how?
It's interesting. Yeah,
It's
it's
wild
interesting.
to me. Mine got
right.
like 400 times worse.
Yeah. And hopped on. Hey, thanks, Christopher. I appreciate that. You're not going to let me highlight things? There we go. So if you guys have any for the game, a topic that you want to hear about, like last week we did, who swears more, who burps more, that kind of stuff, go ahead and give a comment. The Newlywed Show cracked me up when they would say, whoop, oh, they had like buzzwords for other words they couldn't say. Got it. Okay. What's the first thing the other one would buy? Well, that's not the game. We're picking Dan or Sam here, Moose. So the answer has to be Dan or Sam. But we will ask this while more topics come in the chat. If you guys won the lottery, what's the first thing the other one would buy?
Does paying off any debt count as buying something?
Mm-hmm. If it was me, I would pay off debt. We know that. Student loans. What would Sam buy? First thing. Probably a Disney vacation or like a Disney like vacation home or whatever.
Oh. Vacation
club. Something like that. Yes. Amber says, I get it. I sweat horribly in places. So, yeah, I got it. Sarah has hyperhidrosis as well. I'm just so damp and gross. Nobody can comfortably hold my hands.
Do you have thyroid problems, Sarah?
Interesting.
You got sweaty hands? Have you ever had your thyroid checked?
Hit that thumbs up, you guys. Okay. First one. You're going to put the answer here. Dan or Sam, who cleans more? Because we both clean. Let's see if it surprises you. Who cleans more? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. let's reveal. All right. It is Sam. It is Sam. We have clear roles in this house. Not that we like discuss them or say like this is your job, and it would just kind of what we gravitate towards. I do most of the money making. She cleans. She does that stuff.
Money making.
Okay, all right.
Let's be honest.
I'm trying to be fair, So I make all of the money and all that work of things, but what Sam does allows me to make money. If she didn't do everything that she did, it wouldn't be possible to make the money that we do, because stuff has to get done. And so she handles all that stuff, but it suits her. Sam puts on her book or her podcast and zones out.
Yep.
So yeah. All right. Next one. Who is more of an extrovert? An extrovert. Okay. And this is exactly what we're looking for here, guys. Dan or Sam questions, who is more of something? Ready, set, go. Dan. Yeah.
Dan is the one who can go to let's be clear. He can go anywhere and know somebody and talk to somebody and be open and honest and conversate, and I shy away in the corner.
That's not fully true. Sam's awesome to have around. Like today we went to lunch with Nate from Johnny Ray. Afterwards, I thanked her because I feel like a lot of husbands would be like, oh, my wife's gonna go to lunch with me and the other dude. Sam makes it better. She makes every like social interaction, every lunch, every situation better. I love having her there.
I know Nate.
Yeah, that's true.
Like new situations.
Yeah, I love I probably like meeting people more than seeing people I know. Like I love meeting people. Or like practice today, Sam was like, who'd you talk to? Max was like, Cooper's dad and then Zane's dad, but also Mark, and she's going through everything. All right. I think we did this one last week. Pick your eater. Did we do that? Yeah, that's me. Yep. Pick your eater. All right. Who is more expensive? All right. Sam or Dan, who is more expensive? Easiest one yet?
Yes.
Yeah. By a mile.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Walter? You?
And that one's not close.
like things.
Ooh, good one. Who's funnier?
I don't know why I wrote it like this.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Sam is funny. Sam, I'm more frequently funny, but when Sam's like the kind where it's like speak softly but carry a big stick, when Sam drops a banger, it's funny, like real funny.
I've had like 3 good jokes in my existence,
but
they're good.
I'm the fighter that's just like jab, 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 funny, 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 funny. And Sam's like, bam! So yeah, she's definitely funny. Who is the better singer? Okay. All right. You guys are doing great. Better singer. Sam. I can admit that. Who sings more? Dan.
Sam.
No, I sing way more than you do.
You don't even know my singing.
That's true. Okay. I don't know if we did this one, but if we did, I don't remember the answer, so I want to do it again. Who is more competitive?
Is that your stomach?
It was
again?
my stomach, yeah.
God.
I think there's a couple of lanes to take this in. All right, put your guesses in the chat.
Just throwing me under the bus.
Put your guesses in the chat. Okay. This one is tough. Whew. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I guess it's how you do the definition on this one, because I don't know anybody that's more competitive than me. But how it manifests itself, I think Sam would be seen as more competitive. Mm-hmm. You are emotionally competitive, fiery competitive.
Yeah.
It overtakes you competitive.
Yes. And we said this last time. I do not let the kids win games.
Right.
I win games.
Right.
I don't let them win. You let them win.
That's true. That's true. So I think that's a fair answer. I think that's a good way to explain it. The difference between antiperspirant and deodorant would be antiperspirant is putting something into your pores like aluminum to block the sweating.
Deodorant is like a solid cologne for your armpit.
Sarah says, I've had weird thyroid numbers show up in blood tests, then they're always normal on the next one, so I can't say for sure what's going on.
You might be like early stage Hashimoto's, like very, very early.
Yeah.
Something to keep eye on for sure.
Who bakes? What are we talking about, Karen? No, I'm talking.
Karen.
Karen. No, we'll talk about baked goods. All right. This one is the new easiest one. All right. Who bakes? One of us made cupcakes today, actually. Sam. I don't think I've ever baked in my life.
Pulled things out of the oven for me. Does that count?
I have started a timer here or there.
I love to bake.
Sam
I used to
does.
bake a lot more, but the problem is that I really love to eat baked goods, and so I can't bake as much now.
Yeah. Without Sam's support, you'd be teaching? Oh, beyond a fact. Yep, beyond a fact. What are the best natural deodorants? Beard Octane and Copper Johns are what I use. Okay. Who sleeps more? River. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mother half says I can talk to a wall. Yeah, I think you can, Rob. Yep, for sure. Hey, thank you, Alec. I appreciate that. Okay. Schmooze the room. I wish I had that ability. I feel like you do, August. That seems like false humility there. I feel like you do. Are we back on extrovert? Jeez. Okay. Sound like you're describing me and my wife. And I do think that we have pretty traditional gender roles in a relationship for the most part, but with just like super unbelievably open communication. So yeah, who gets more steps in a day? All right. We do know this answer, and it's interesting. All right. More steps. Sam. Now, there is a big factor in that. And what would be the factor in the steps?
I got two things.
Okay.
One, my legs are tinier than yours.
Tiny.
Two, you work.
Yeah, I sit. And Sam cleans. So
Yeah.
she does a lot of the walking there.
I get average 15,000 steps a day. What's yours?
Probably 10 to 12. 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Sam will peak out at 23, 25 some days, you know. But like the legs, so you guys see us here. We're sitting normal. This is normal, right? My eyebrows are only an inch or two above hers.
Butts are at the same place.
Yep. Butts are at the same place, same chair. My legs go for days. Hers
You
are
must
stubby.
you have a long torso. No, I have a long torso and you have a short torso.
You have a long torso. Yep. Yep.
I was just looking at torso length.
Yeah, you have a long torso. I don't think I have a short one,
Interesting.
being 6'3", but you have a long one for your height.
Which is weird because I don't look like I have a long torso.
Take that, Ralph. I am not expensive whatsoever. Whatsoever. All right. It's not about money, okay? It's not about money. But who's more grumpy in the morning? Now, I will say neither of us, I wouldn't classify either of us as grumpy. But who's more grumpy? Ready?
Gosh, I keep hitting my mic.
Sam.
Yes.
But she's not grumpy. She is not a problem, at least with me in the morning at all. I wake up easier than she does.
That's true. Women need more sleep. That's a fact.
That's true. That's not an argument. So yes. All right. Who is more of a bed hog?
Don't look at mine. I just saw you peek.
I cheated. I did too.
And it's true.
I did too. A bed hog. All right. Are we talking about bed real estate?
Yes.
Or do covers count as a part of a bed hog?
If you're on my side.
Okay. All right. I'm more of a bed hog because I'm larger.
And
But
he's a cuddler.
but if we're talking covers, that's her. She is the cover hog.
Take what I need.
She's the cover hog on this one. So, yes. I've not tried the Fable deodorant, so I cannot say on that one. Sam is funnier?
Thank you.
Question mark? No. I think Dan looks for more opportunities to be funny. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, you're so far back.
That's okay. Disciplinarian. We did that one last week. That is me by a lot. Who's more serious? I'm not going to look. Cover up your answer.
Okay.
Who is more serious? I don't know where this one's going.
Whew, I got the chills.
Okay. I don't know on this one. Ready?
Yep.
Reveal. Okay. Yeah.
Just had a feeling.
But I don't, because I'm goofy.
Yeah.
I'm goofier than you.
I feel like you're...
I have a wider range.
Wider range of what?
Personalities. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get serious. Like, if we're going to be in an altercation with other people, I'm going to be the serious one.
Yeah, I don't know. You could just give me serious vibes.
That's right. All right. Who's more likely to flip someone off in traffic? Sam.
Just did the other day.
Oh, take
Only
that.
because he did it to us first. It was a semi-truck driver because he tried to get over.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
said, no.
Yeah, I was going fast. There was nothing behind me, and the semi-truck driver, he wasn't even moving over. He just had his blinker on.
Right.
I was already going by, and he flipped us off. Like, no, you don't get that right away. Like, I'm way too courteous for Sam's liking in traffic. So let me preface that. I am beyond courteous where Sam's like, why did you let them in? Why did you do that? Just go. And this was not a situation to let someone in, and he flipped us off. Who's better at video games? I peeked again.
Because it's true.
She has way more experience with video games than I do.
Yeah. I like playing video games. I just don't have time for them.
My brain can't handle using that time for something like video games. Who's more into holidays? I don't care about holidays. I actually wish there weren't holidays.
I love putting up decorations and like Christmas traditions and going places on Halloween to trick or treat. Like, I love that stuff because I didn't have any of those kind of traditions growing up. So I'm like, I must make these for our kids.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a tough one here. All right. Who spends more time in the mirror? And Miles, we already did the pick your eater. That is me. More time in front of the mirror.
Yeah, I look in the mirror a lot.
Yeah, you're in the mirror a lot. You just have more stuff you do.
Yeah,
Sam's
like,
big into skincare and
then makeup and hair.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
It's a process.
Who's more crybaby in movies?
I don't watch sad movies because I cry too much.
And I just don't cry. So I hate saying that because I don't think people think I'm literal. Like, I just don't cry. Like, it's not like I'm not like, be a man, hold it. I just don't cry. It just doesn't work that way for me. Their house smells amazing when Sam bakes.
Aw.
Yeah. Yep. I love that. Okay. Sam does the cooking of the meals. I'm shy around strangers, but get a couple. Interesting. I would not have guessed that, August. Yeah, I've never found a situation where I've been shy or like intimidated. Bigger the stage, the brighter the smile.
Is River on my chair?
No, that was
you?
just this.
God, scared
probably.
me.
Yeah, no. All right. Who would survive alone on a deserted island? Yeah, Sam would just give up. She'd be like, that's a wrap.
Just lay down in the sand.
She'd just take it. She'd just be like, I'm not built for this. Yeah. Yeah. What length pants do you wear, Dan? I don't wear pants that have numbers.
No.
So, XL. Yeah.
Whatever normal length is what he wears.
Ooh. And we'll get moving on after a couple of these guys. Who's the spontaneous one? Cover up your answer because I don't know this answer. Who's the spontaneous one?
Not necessarily recently, because of other reasons, but this person used to be. Is that helpful?
I don't know. I went me? Okay.
Yeah, you.
What's your
Okay,
reasoning?
because my brain doesn't like spontaneous.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
so you don't do spontaneous
Okay.
because I don't like it.
She's right. That's a good explanation. So if we go on a trip, it would not be a fun trip for me to say to Sam, just throw some clothes in a bag. We're going on a weekend trip. She needs to know what clothes to wear. And like when I say that, I know a lot of like people are like, my wife, like it would be mental warfare for her. Like that's serious to her. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Who's willing to try new things?
Ooh, like activities, food.
Yeah. All of the above. Okay.
I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a tough one. We're pretty close in that one. All right.
Only because I feel like I'm more willing to try new food.
Yeah.
That's just what swayed me. Like we're both down for like new activities and stuff.
Yeah. We're pretty dang similar on this one. Who's more likely to fall asleep during a movie? That one's about even too.
A movie? What about a TV show? I fall asleep every single night.
Yeah.
Trying to watch TV show.
Yeah. We're pretty even on vacation ideas. Sam does the planning, but like ideas.
What was your last vacation idea?
I'm not sure. I've had some. I had some good ones. Probably Sam there, yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. I like this one. Who completes tasks without distractions more? Now, we both have ADHD, so take that in consideration. But I'm way more determined than
brand
her.
of ADHD is sidetracked ADHD.
Yeah, I get stuff done. Like, if I have stuff on a list, a task, it will get completed.
I legitimately will have a list and just wander around the house and think about the list, but not do anything. Do you guys ever do that?
I don't, but she does. Yeah, she does. Who's more into family? Literally equal.
Yeah.
Like the most equal question you could ever imagine. That goes for our immediate family, our extended family. We couldn't be on a more even path than that. So more even path. All right. That was fun, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Really good ones. Hopefully, and part of this too is hopefully you guys get to learn some stuff about us and get to know us more. But yeah, so more into family. We are insanely even there. Insanely even. Who gets a better tan in the summer?
Mwah.
Sam. She's got that olive skin. But when I get tan, it's not bad. I get tan.
But you get pasty.
Who would win in karaoke? So Sam's a better singer, but
Yeah.
I'm a way better entertainer. So I think I would win the crowd over.
Dan has never seen me sing karaoke.
That's true. She's never seen me sing karaoke.
And he has no clue about my performance.
That's true.
No clue.
That's true. I would be pleasantly surprised to see her go rock a stage and you with me, everybody, let's go.
Oh
that
my
would
God,
be amazing.
That's so not me.
But it is me. I would get the crowd going. I have my karaoke song, and I can't tell you, but it might be a little.
Do you remember it or no?
Oh no, I know it. It's by Blackstreet.
I don't
so
think
it might be a
you
little
know
bit of
all the
80s karaoke.
words.
Oh, I know every karaoke stream coming soon. Coming soon. Battle. Jamie, get it ready. Jamie, pull up the song. All right, guys. Too funny. All right, let's get into some beard advice. Thursday Night Live with the commands. We only have so much of us to go around, guys. Yeah. Sam's like, right. What if she was just out there, just Janis
never know.
Joplin? I don't. You're right.
You don't know?
That would be fun though to do. I would do a karaoke stream. I would just rock the
I don't
heck.
think you can.
Let's
Can
go. You're right. We'd have to find a way around that. Yeah. Who's more into essentials? Even. Both of us. Love it. All right. First entry.
First, I need to ask Dynamite, did Crew lose? Because that's not Crew.
Oh, it's over. I think they had a draw. Let's see Foot Mob here real quick. Real quick on this one.
Oh, we're still undefeated.
No, we lost to Miami.
Miami doesn't count. They're not in MLS. They got kicked out.
All right. Here is our it's not no diggity, but I could do no diggity. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Hey, Arden, thank you. So you're wearing the Outback, and it does look good. Do you like this one better than the ascot hat?
I do. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Okay. And Vardy, I've starred your question. We'll hit that for the question segment. The question segment. So yes. All right. I love the mutual hatred for Inter Miami. Yeah. Pink Phony Club. No. Okay. Dante. Not Dante Washington from the Columbus Crew, who's a friend of mine. No big deal to name drop. This is a different Dante. Dante says, and it's not Inferno, I've been growing my beard out not for about 3 to 4 months or 3/4 months, 3 to 4 months, one of the two, and not 4. I don't know what that means, but we're going with it. And I'm planning on visiting a barber next week. I'm having trouble deciding, however, what I would like to do with my beard in terms of style and direction. I work at a hotel front desk associate, so unfortunately can't rock an epic long beard like you. Yes, you can. I'm debating between either going back to a shorter beard, trying a faded look, or if I felt adventurous, maybe even a ducktail style, just a bit shorter than most. One thing that makes my beard difficult to deal with is a bit of a cowlick at the bottom of my goatee area that I can hide a bit with the blow dryer, but my beard doesn't seem to grow evenly. Any advice if this is something I can maybe go for? Okay. Beard wants to do something with it. Any advice on the cowlick as it goes through? All right. Here we go. All right. Dante, look at that lettuce. Look at that lettuce, dude. And I believe this is the goal kind of picture he was talking about. Like, is that something he can pull off? Because I don't think that's him, but is that something he can pull off here? So, works at the front desk of a hotel. Mm-hmm. Considering going shorter, maybe longer, that kind of style. What do you think?
I think that you should grow more. Go longer.
I do
let
too.
it go a little more. Let it fill in a little bit more. I think you can get to that, but you got to give it a little bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And Sam, what would be your karaoke song?
Ooh.
It's got to be a country female singer.
What? Why?
I feel like you just belt that.
I feel like I'd be pretty good at Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, that'd be true. All right, Aaron, the questions are done now. We have moved on, sir. I agree, actually. And he said, it's Dante was in your email, sir. But he says, he said, this is me. I agree with Sam. I think it looks really nice. And I would not touch a thing at this point. I think just simply keep growing. I don't like giving that advice when people are asking for advice, but I would just keep growing. Hotel clerks have to look a real specific way. Now, I go to a lot of hotels. And if you want to see the characters I've seen at the hotel clerks and desk, yeah, wow. I had to take out all my facial piercing except my nostrils. Yeah,
I can see that. I don't see a lot of facial piercing, but I do see beards.
Yeah.
Nobody looks like bad, though.
Right. And I don't see a cowlick either. I think that's just a situation of you looking too closely and being the person that's over criticizing themselves, which is what all of us do. So just keep growing, man. You've got a really good base, a really good style, especially the side shot here. This is all going to continue to fill in more and more as it gets longer.
Also, I feel like you might think that the cowlick at the bottom is a cowlick, but it's just you bending your head and your beard is hitting your collar.
Especially if you're a hotel desk and you're looking down at a computer or like cards and stuff. Yeah, I agree. Good call, Sam.
Thanks.
So, yeah, just keep growing, dude. It sincerely looks awesome. All right, next one. We got Dylan HL, the highest low. He said, I submitted recently and followed your advice and got a trim on the stash as well as a little tidy up. Recently, I've noticed the bottom of my beard curls to the left, and I'm curious if it's time for a beard Octane straightener. If so, what's the order of operations? Wash, straighten, oil, balm? Well, let's hit this one first right away. You are going to wash. On a damp beard, use oil and then straighten. And then you're going to go with balm last. Wash, oil, straighten, balm. All right. And a key thing is wait 3 to 5 minutes after applying oil before you use heat. And this goes for anyone in any situation. Yep. Anyone in any situation. 3 to 5 minutes after the oil and then heat. And then you can use the balm after that. All right. Wants to know if it's time for a straightener and then if there's anything to do about this swoop-de-doop down at the bottom.
Swoop-de-doop.
Dylan.
Oh, wow.
Looks really good, man.
Before trim, after trim?
Right. Yeah.
You got extensions.
Right. I was going to say, that's another situation of addition by subtraction. It does look bigger. It does look bigger.
You don't use a straightener on this?
Right.
Wow.
That's pretty naturally straight hair.
I feel like you should have one because I feel like if you're not using it now, then you probably will shortly.
Yeah.
You're at that length.
Christina agrees. It's time for an Octane straightener. I agree. And I do see what you're talking about here. It does this little swoop-de-doop. That's just going to be heat. Like using a straightener, you guys know the equation. Heat plus tension equals direction. And that's going to be easy to get that one going. If we send an email tonight, we'll be on next week. Yes, sir. Yep, I will get back to you guys. And that is pinned in the chat. Remember, Dan C10 is Beard Octane, but I'll put it down at the bottom as well. The email, you guys, is beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Send on in. Just like this will help you. And you'll get comments like this from Bucky. Looks awesome. Thanks for sharing. How cool is that? So, yes. Literally looks like you switched the pictures. Yeah, he wrote it on the pictures too. So it wasn't me messing up an order or anything. He wrote it. And if you look closely, you can tell the mustache is way over the lip on the left, and then it's not on the right as much. So there was a little trim there, but it looks real nice, man. Keep us posted once you get the heat and you start using it because it's going to take some trial and error, but it's absolutely time for sure, man. Dude, thanks for sending in. All right, Sean G. I'm starting to get some thinning of my head hair, and it's kind of the usual male pattern baldness. Would growth oil, and he specifically asked about Blue Tansy and Johnny Ray, would that help it out? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the picture, and then we will get into it from there. Look at that beard, by the way.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay. He's like, hey, it's my time. It's my age. Male pattern baldness comes for most of us. But would a growth oil work? Sean, let me hit you with some actual studies on many of the oils that are in that oil. They are all studied on head hair and or rats. Now, is that right? Is that wrong? That's for you to decide. Nobody else. None of the companies I work with tested on rats, for the record, but the individual oils have been studied on rats, and then often head hair. One of the studies was from India. Another study was from South Korea. And so I've read these hundreds of times. That's not an exaggeration. It can give you a chance, absolutely. But male pattern baldness is a beast of a thing to fight. If it's going, odds are it's going to go. Now, can people turn back the time because of some bad habits that built up and other aspects? Yeah, I don't know enough to talk about that, but it can help. But it's just really an uphill battle if you are naturally balding and you're trying to fight it. So it's tough. It's tough, man. I don't want anybody wasting money. I don't want anything like that. It'll give you a chance. But DHT it's flowing through your system, clearly. Look at that beard. And so it's going to be battle in the head hair. But for now, I think it looks fine. I don't think that this is a thing where it's like, oh my gosh, you have to get rid of it. You know, maybe.
I guess we don't see the top.
That's true. maybe while you still have some time left, try it and see where it's at. If not, the bald and bearded is always an option. And and Rob says, embrace it and shave it once you're comfortable. We always say on here, Joe, the owner of Beard Octane, has said it many times, most people regret waiting when they do shave their head. Now, I can't speak for Britney Spears, but most of the guys that I know, they embrace it and they're like happy about it. What's up, Bishop? So it can help. That's a fact. Will it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate you. All right, Rambo. Rambo's got a big old head, by the way. So Sean, he's got a normal big head.
A normal big
Yeah. I would call him a normal big head. He, real bummer that balding's like 99% genetics. Yeah. I've got a 50-50 chance I'll never lose my hair or I'll go bald the next 5 years. Woo, Mircha, we're going to find out. So Sean has a normal big head. Rambo's head is 3 inches bigger around than Sean's head. Isn't that great? Yeah, he has 7 5/8. That's about where I'm at. I'm just under 8. I measured the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, and I'm just under 8. Rambo's over 10.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's the biggest melon I've ever heard of. Crazy. All right, but to the write-up. I'm wondering, and I think this is our last one, maybe one more after this, and then we'll have questions and giveaways. I'm wondering what you think about potentially trimming the sides. I've roughly sectioned out 2 of the images. Something you said in one of your live streams about fading the sides got me thinking about trimming, but then the Facebook group kind of swayed me. Now, I did recently trim my sides. If you guys notice right here, this used to kind of flare out and be a way more, me and Sam would look at like the curly cues every day. And I didn't hate it. It wasn't a problem. It didn't bother me, but I do like the little bit more of a clean look for myself. Like I really like this right here. Like I think that looks really nice. Now, I'm not saying that that's a rule. I'm not saying that that is what anybody else should do. I wasn't encouraging that, but it is an option. Now let's go ahead and check out Rambo. And specifically, we'll actually do a poll on this one, guys. Should he trim and fade? And actually, should he fade the sides? Not trim, but fade the sides from this beard here. And Billy, I've starred your question. We'll hit the question segment next, actually. All right. Rambo! Look at that beard.
Look at it.
Goodness gracious. All right, so here is like the outline of his beard, right? So he's going down right there. Get out here. And he is asking if he should do some trimmage on the sides here, right? You know, kind of narrow it down as it goes through. Should he fade the sides? We are going to do a poll. Fade the sides. Okay? And the poll has begun. I have my answer locked. What you say will not affect me.
I'm curious if you use heat or if you don't use heat. Like, how does it, is that super mega fluffed out or is that normal?
Okay.
Is this what it looks like every day?
Okay. Yeah. Rambo, do you use heat? Because if you are having an issue with any of the shaping, you do want to train before trimming. But I feel like he does. I think he does use some heat, if I remember. I have heat, but he doesn't use it. Okay. So definitely try heat first. My answer is no. Just because if it lays like this, your beard is very, very large and very proportionate. If you are going to go for like a more narrow one, I would go much more narrow because yours has lots of volume.
I legitimately feel like you can achieve that with heat.
I agree. Sam's right. Again, train before trim. But if not, I love the style you have. If you were going for beard competitions, Rambo, you would do very well. This is a style that is very well loved in competitions. Lots of volume, lots of texture, lots of density, wonderful color. This is a competition-like beard. And so, yeah, Kev, yours kind of grows out in that same way too. Yeah, no doubt. And how we've talked about the same with you. You would crush it at Worlds. Rambo, it just depends on what you're looking for, but I would vote no. I didn't think the poll was going to be that close.
Wow.
53 no, 47% yes. That's pretty close. Now it's even closer. Now we're back. Now it's closer. So last couple chances to get the votes in. You say train before thinking of trim?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I would be bummed to have you trim your beard just because there's so many people that this would be like goals. This would be like, that's exactly what I want. And so, yeah, Rob, I could see that. And Rob has kind of that strawberry blonde, not full red, but get in there type beard as well. So, yeah, it's a tough one. He said, thank you, everyone. I was already leaning towards no after posting to the group. Okay. All right. And it was close, but the group said no. When it's 50-50, the summary is you can't go wrong. whatever you do is going to be a good one. Awesome, dude. All right, guys. We are looking for advice questions. Beard questions, life advice, grooming tips, deodorant, face wash, all that kind of stuff. This is when you drop it. What does everyone use for beard butter storage? Need something to hold all those butters under the sink. So I use, what would you call like the pull-out drawer?
The little plastic, I don't even know. Plastic little, yay big drawer, 3-drawer things.
Yeah.
God, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Plastic drawer storage, small.
Yeah, I had to look up like a picture to be able
I
to.
think you got to put like small in there.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this.
Yeah.
So this is what I use for my, it's literally that. The one on the right is exactly what I use for my beard butter storage. So that one works really well. Some of the butters I have to sit on the side, like the Artiest Man butter, because if it sits like normal, it's too tall, but on the side it works fine. Bahawat, same thing. But I use that one, and it works very, very well. Like absolutely no issues at all. Okay. And great questions, guys. Okay. The acrylic drawer thing. That's a different language for me. Okay. Got it. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Keep the questions coming, everybody. All right. I'm stuck busy at work, but to get my question out there, the New York burn ban is almost up. How do you combat the heat of burning a big fire to keep from drying out the beard hairs?
Carefully.
I have very little experience there. If anybody can help out G-Tone in the chat, my gut would say cover it.
Yeah, I was going to say bandana.
Use a bandana,
like
a neck gaiter.
A moist bandana?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would keep it even more protected.
It's a great question. And again, one I have very little experience on. So yeah, I would cover it would be my best idea. Yeah, that's about all I can help on that one is, yeah, cover it. Nothing. All right. Love that. Favorite ever beard scent. So right now from Beard Octane, it would be Cold Start or Positive Charge. An ultimate peak, I genuinely don't have a one. But Positive Charge and Cold Start.
Mine is Positive Charge right now.
Number one?
Number one.
Period?
Yes.
Wow. You want to smell that soap again? See what
I do, guys? Stupid good. Oh.
That's incredible.
It's like the only noise I can make when I smell it. It's just like.
Oh my gosh.
It just like changes your life.
Oh man. Please get the Positive Start soap on Monday. Oh my.
Positive Charge.
Positive Charge. Jeez. Wow. Cold Start, Positive Charge. I combine them. Do you shave your neck? I just let it grow. I do not touch my neck whatsoever. Which liquid butter should I try? Go with True North. Give True North a try. Any recommendations for a glue cement to reattach the sole to a shoe? I know nothing about that, but I have a strong feeling the chat does. Do you know anything about that?
Nope, but if I had to do it, I would use super glue.
There you go.
Because that's all we got.
Did I super glue my hand to itself the other day and also super glue rip through my rubber wedding ring? Yes.
It disintegrated it.
Everybody said super glue. Big fan of shoe goo. That makes sense.
Oh.
I went PRN and I'm drawing SS Social Security at the end of the month. Should I quit and full-blown retire? Why are you guys asking all these questions about stuff I don't know tonight? You guys know I'm going to tell you the truth when I don't know something. I have no idea, Ralph.
Yes.
There you go.
That's the answer.
There you go. Best deodorant. I rotate between Beard Octane and Copper Johns, and Sam uses Beard Octane.
There you go. Where's it at?
Right there. This actually is Sam's deodorant.
It is now.
So good. So good. Good question, Chris. Okay, let me track back here if we have any other questions. Coat it in butter. The beard, that's probably not a bad idea. Is it possible for your hair color to change, color? Yes, 100%. And texture halfway through growing? Yes, 100%. I'll grow regularly, have them go from black and curly to red and straight. Yes, very normal, Mircha. It happens. It's usually stress or other factor induced. But yep, 100%. And did you guys know the way that your hair is, whether it's straight or curly or tight curls or long curls and waves, has to do with the way that it exits the follicle. And so some follicles, if you have those real tight pigtail curls, the follicle is flat. If you have real straight hair, the follicle is round, and then everywhere in between. And so you could literally go from curly hair to straight hair like that. And you see it in kids. Right? You used to be wildly curly hair as a child, and then it changed. It's because your follicle changes. That's super interesting. I've been really looking into that. Okay. Covering a large... Oh, Greg just did this. Greg at the meetup, remember?
Oh, no.
Greg singed his beard in a fire just like that. Cover with a large bandana. Boom. Right there. Wow, Craig. Sorry for that PTSD. No. That's wild. I've been noticing after using using beard wash, my beard feels dried out. I do use beard conditioner 2 times a week. Should I do more conditioner? Yeah. Yep. Also, all the health stuff. Drink more water. Use the right amount of oil. Adjust the oil you're using. Switch up your wash. All that kind of stuff. Positive charge is so good. Yeah, I have it in beard today too. Twins. It's so good. So good. Now you're just teasing us. That was her. Yep, that was her.
Sorry.
Oh, man. What supplements do you use for them beard hairs? Right now, I do Johnny Ray gummies every day. They're right on the sink, and they're easy, and they're delicious.
Is that why you haven't put them away?
Yeah, because it's because it helps me remember.
Interesting.
I've taken them every day. I slipped on my vitamins for a while. The winter, that was why today my video was breaking bad habits that the winter sets up. I slipped on my vitamins. I slipped on a few things. I'm very open, vulnerable, and honest. I'm keeping the vitamins on the sink because if I keep them by food, oftentimes I'll have pop with food and I don't want to have caffeine and biotin. But when I get ready in the morning, I don't have any caffeine, so I take them then. So yeah. All right. Would you encourage or discourage a woman rocking a mini mustache instead of shaving all the time? So I've actually had a live stream interview with a bearded woman on stream. Actual, like, born, not getting political and all that stuff, but born woman, all the female stuff. But she had a condition where she grew facial hair. That's just an aside to show that I'm very open. But to answer your question, would you encourage or discourage a woman from rocking a mini mustache? Me personally, I would discourage. I would not. Just me. If you said, Dan, I'm a lady, should I grow my mustache? No, you should not. I would shave, wax, get rid of it. Me personally, that would be my take. Now, what about you? If a person named Melinda was like, hey, should I grow this? Should I not? What do you think? And you can't say whatever you want to do because she's asking.
I genuinely don't care about other people's physical appearances, but it's not my vibe.
That's well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't see things that isn't our vibe and we're like, oh, grow.
Yeah.
We're like, that's them. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're asking me, no, don't let your mustache grow. I'm not a fan of that. It doesn't. Just me. Just doesn't sit well with me for whatever reasons. Okay. What treats do you feed them kitties?
I used to feed them the Rachel Ray Nutrish treats, but then Meyer stopped selling them, so we just feed them the cheapies.
There you go.
Eey. They love them, though.
How can I change the follicle? You cannot. It happens from hormones first and foremost, and then it happens from internal changes like stress and all sorts of stuff. But normally it's hormones. That's why you see hair with like boys change during like puberty and other aspects. It's just straight up hormones. My oldest went from more curly hair to straight hair. Yeah, it's real. It's pretty crazy, but it's absolutely real. Okay. If you see it, you take it. And that's why I have it out. I have it out because it helps me. Yep, I take the Johnny Ray gummies right now. Yes. All right. What deodorant would you recommend? I would recommend Beard Octane and Copper Johns, and I recommend applying it daily or as much as you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's with biotin and caffeine? So your body cannot process vitamin B7 and caffeine together at the same time, and caffeine always wins. So if you're going to take biotin within an hour before or after caffeine, you're getting none of that biotin.
Is that just biotin or is it any other supplements?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I know specifically B7 vitamin, they have the same receptors and your body cannot process them both, and caffeine always wins. Always wins. Caffeine's aggressive. Been using Beard Octane LCW. Got any suggestions for other brands to try? Oh, dude, I got all the brands to try. Washes, Sam will tell you, washes in our shower right now. We do have LCW, Cold Start. That's on the top left. Mm-hmm. What other beard washes do we have right now?
Dead Man's.
Dead Man's is always in there.
Johnny Ray's.
Johnny Ray's always in there.
Dr. Nick's.
Dr. Nick's is always in there. That's it
That's
right now.
it, yeah.
That's it right now. I've used everything under the sun, but in the shower right now, plus I do have the solid beard wash bar from Beard Octane, the circle puck that's there.
Oh, okay.
I always have that, or like a Bearded Mac, but my right now rotation of washes, Beard Octane, Johnny Ray, Dr. Nick's, and Dead Man's. That's what I have going. Okay. Love the questions, guys. Okay. Amber says, if it was me, which I could rock a mustache if I let it grow, I get rid of mine. That's fair. Thank you for answering my question. Of course, man. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. There are a lot of dudes out there that are super attracted to women with facial hair, but I personally would not keep mine. Yeah.
Interesting.
Right. There's dudes attracted to like armpit hair on women and stuff. Me? No. But do your thing. I don't really care what you do. It doesn't bother me. I don't have to cuddle up next to it. So, yeah.
Next to it.
Yeah. All right. I heard it here or read it somewhere, I think. Don't take biotin. Yep, exactly. All right. Yeah, Weatherbeard is fantastic as well. If you could only use one butter, which would it be? They're so different. I truly couldn't answer that. I use Beard Octane, Dr. Nick's, Johnny Ray, Copper Johns, Weatherbeard, Bahua, Artius Man. Dead Man's, those are probably my most used ones. Yeah, probably my most used. I saw a Dr. Nick's ad. Nice. Very cool. Do you apply the solid wash bar directly or lather? I go bar to beard, baby. Just
Yeah.
bar to beard. Bar to beard, baby. Yeah, I go soap. I go bar to pits and bits too.
Oh God.
Don't
tell me that. You
Mm.
have a loofah for a reason.
I do body wash every day. Yeah,
But you also soap?
Every single shower.
Bro, your skin microbiome. That's why you're so dry.
No, I only use this on the pits and the bits. That's it. Soap only goes here and there. But
body wash?
And then at the end of the shower is body wash.
Everywhere?
Yes.
Oh, Interesting.
Yeah, only super fatted body wash that can help add back into your skin too. Dr. Nick's. All right. What non-beard wash would you suggest for someone on a budget? Is it for the beard? What non-beard wash would you suggest for someone on the beard? If it's for the beard, I would like a good natural baby wash. Other than that, nothing. That's not something you want to... Washing and keeping your facial hair clean around your nose and mouth is not something to go cheap on. But if you have to, like you're like, Dan, reality is reality, a good baby wash, not Johnson & Johnson.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
Do like Honest or something like that. Yep. Look, I know a lady stash isn't every guy's fantasy, but can we blame her for getting sick of shaving it every other day? Hey.
To each their own.
Literally to each their own. We just answering what you asked. So yeah, no, to each their own. Any recommendation for beard trim tutorials specifically for short beards? Our peak, look up Matty Conrad. Mircha, look up Matty Conrad. He's probably going to be your best one there. All right. Any tips on not pulling out my mustache hair? I chew it, also pull it without realizing it. So much so that I have thin spots. Okay. So picking and pulling at stuff. What would be your advice?
What if you like waxed it down for like a week, broke that habit, and then went back to it? Not went back to the habit, but like
waxed down the mustache?
Not wax as in wax it off. Wax as in put wax on it.
Oh, okay. I really didn't know what you were saying.
Sorry.
So use mustache wax because
Yeah.
you're not going to. I actually love that idea.
Thanks.
What is up with you tonight? What supplements are you on?
All of them.
God dang, your brain is firing tonight. Wow. I might have to make that into a video courtesy of Sam C. Wow, that's
He was taking a
brilliant.
picture. Sorry. I had to smile.
Wow. Okay. What body wash do you recommend? We rotate, or we have in the shower at all times, usually 3. We're out of 1 right now, Jeff. So we use Dr. Nick's. I also have True North. And then what is the one that you also love that we're out of currently?
Artiest Man's my absolute favorite body wash ever.
Artiest Man, Invigoration, and we will get more. I just don't like asking for things. So yeah, Sam took her gummies. Not yet, no. So yeah, those would be the 3. Sam's, Artiest Man, Invigoration's her number 1. Dr. Nick's Peppermint Rosemary is her number 2. So yeah. Email scrolling down below, not so pro, and it is beardadvicelive@gmail.com. And Rambo's actually right. LCW is probably the best budget wash. It lasts forever. Someone said this the other night that it feels like it regenerates after you use it. That's a fact. That is a fact. So yeah, 100% true. Sam, you're learning Dan's bathing, showering habits tonight too.
I guess so.
She's learned these and knows these. It's just memory.
Things that don't matter.
Yeah, then
Go right out the other side.
I'm not taking a shot at her. That's just real. Yeah, that's just real. All right. How stable has your weight been over the past 20 years? No idea. Absolutely no idea. All right. Any suggestions to change sleep position? A 3-letter enhancement to help you sleep. Starts with a T.
It's so hard.
That's impossible.
I'm a side sleeper, and I've been trying to sleep on my back because they say it's the best for you, and it's so hard. I don't know. It's not helpful, but
yeah,
right there with you.
But also when you change, so for example, to be like, we're talking about my pits and bits here. When Sam sleeps on her back, she's more of a mouth breather when she sleeps, and it's more
that's not good.
More snoring. And if you guys have looked at stuff, mouth breathing changes your face shape. And when she's specifically on her back, she is an open mouth breather.
Don't tell me that.
Straight up. I told you the other night. I remember I said you were like Maddox when you sleep on your back. You are.
No, I didn't.
She is. But on her sides or on her stomach, she does not do that.
Well, now I can't sleep on my back. So don't sleep on your back.
Yep. Okay. I can still fit into my fraternity shirts. Medium is out of style. Okay. He says he's 6 foot, but we all know that's 5'11". So you get your medium out of here. Aside from styling power, is there a big difference between thick and thin butters? Huge difference. Yep. The way they feel, the way they act, it's like thick and thin oil, like very, very different. What up, Andrew? Can you do a poll for people with big beards who sleeps on their beard and on their stomach? Can you do a poll for people with big beards who sleeps on their beards on their stomach? What's the poll, Rambo? Am I missing like the options?
If you have a big beard, do you sleep on your stomach or do you not?
Okay. All right. We'll run it like that. If Sam's wrong, we're never doing a poll with her ever again. All right.
Stomach, not.
Okay. Stomach, not. Yes, she's right. All right. And if you guys sent in,
big
you'll be on the
beards
show.
Only.
You'll be on the show next week. All right. Stomach or not. I am stomach as a sleeper. Stomach with my head turned and my hand under. Yeah. All right. Mouth breather, full drool. You do wake up with some drool sometimes.
Only in the car.
No, in bed you've woken up with drool. Car, big time. And full mouth breather in the car.
That's an awkward angle.
I don't sleep in the car. Will biotin take a beard past its growing peak? No, it cannot supersede your genetic ceiling. Unfortunately. I wish. All right. Sorry for my poor grammar. No, it wasn't grammar. It was my brain. Sam got it. That was my fault. All right. An adjustable hospital-style bed, incline the head, and you'll have to sleep on your back.
I legitimately have been looking at those Tempur-Pedic beds that you can, like, move. Is that old?
Where'd you get this money? What in
I
the world?
know. I just been looking at them to see if that's like.
This is how it begins, you guys. Like, no.
Listen, they're like $15,000. I'm not buying a $15,000 bed. I was just curious if that would be good for sleeping.
We just bought a pool that was like a real curious, like, oh, could you imagine a crazy life if we got a pool? Listen, this is how it starts. She puts in a little seed, and then like it's like, remember
but
we
does
talked
anybody have one of those? Is it worth it?
Remember when we? It's so silly.
Shut up.
$15,000 bed. It's crazy, right? Like that's not worth it, right?
We do need a new mattress.
Do you see how adamant she got just 30 seconds ago about no, and then it's like, but now that you bring it up, Dan, it was your idea. We do need a new mat. You're really smart. Like, did you know you look really
Our
good?
mattress, we had the same mattress for like 10 years. It was wonderful. It was an old mattress from my old house. Mm-hmm. And then we got a new mattress. We've had it for 3 years, and it's pooped out. And I'm so angry at it.
Yeah, she definitely wasn't serious about looking at the bed to get it. Oh, man. See what that's
what I'm talking about. Sleep Number, isn't that a Tempur-Pedic? I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're
right. Are those the same thing?
Yeah. Doesn't Sam know you make thousands a week? No, it's a day, dude. They said a day. Thousands a week, so 52 weeks in a year. Yeah, day, buddy. Like they said, not she does, but they say I make thousands in a day, multiple. So yeah. Next thing you know, Dan's assembling a new bed. Nope. Yep. I want one too, but there are better options for under $5K.
Okay.
Well, we just had some very expensive purchases, so this is not in our next few years. So hey, I don't like them either. I can't do those stiff beds where you're like stuck where you're at.
That's the whole point, is that you change it.
Yeah, I don't like those at all. It doesn't get soft.
When have you ever slept on one?
Hey, wouldn't you like to know?
Never in the past 20 years.
I've known you for 14.
Exactly. I know you.
I had several of them 16 years ago. No, just kidding. No.
That's terrible.
I'm kidding. But I don't like them at all. Yes, I am not. Yeah. I sent Sam a pic of the mat. Hey, get out of here, Donald. Alaskan King.
Since you sent that to me, I've had Alaskan King on my noggin.
Mm-hmm. Get out of here, Donald. All right, guys, before we get too far on a mattress discussion, shout out to Beard Octane. I'm going to throw a link in the chat for this free giveaway. This is one of the coolest giveaways we've done here. 3 unreleased items. You're going to be probably the first person to get them outside of like me and the Beard Octane crew. And so, yeah. Right. Beard Octane's turning into all of us
Beard
and Sam.
Advice Live.
Their Beard Advice Live's turning into all of us and Sam trying to convince Dan to make purse. That's a fact.
Why does that happen every week?
That's a fact. And then you guys make me feel bad about trying to have money to provide for our family and our future and our savings.
Thank you guys for always being on my side.
If it was up to Sam, we would not have savings in any capacity, and like we'd have several credit cards. It's like, well, what good is the line of credit if you can't do it? So yeah. So, all right, enter those giveaways. No, I know, guys, those beds are terrible. The soft side never gets soft. Nice, man. Awesome. Not so pro. Glad to hear it, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. That's their slogan. Who needs savings when you have an Alaskan king? I can be your Alaskan king. Jeez, it's where I want to go. So yeah. She grew all your babies inside her body. I do. So Sarah, here's the spoiler. She gets everything she wants. Like everything.
That's true.
Like everything. Like more than she's like, it'd be so cool to have a camera. By the time you know it, she has the best camera in the history of soccer. But it's awesome.
So cool.
But it benefits the family and all that stuff. But
did you tell them about the camera?
I think so.
Okay.
I told you guys I got Sam a Mother's Day camera. Tell them about it real quick while we're waiting for the giveaway entry.
It's amazing. I don't really know how to work it yet, but on auto it takes killer photos.
Yeah.
So.
And it's not necessarily auto. It's a sports scene, so it dials in all the settings for sports. So
is it? I think it says it's on auto.
No, so her camera now is just very limited. So auto is one of the options you have as the base. And then from there, you can have different scenes from which it adjusts the auto settings. So yours is set to have the aperture and shutter speed and everything for fast moving, highlighting situation.
Well, it works.
Yeah. Post a picture of Sam catching soccer pics. Yeah, yep, exactly. Group trip. So my bucket list is for my 40th to do Alaska. Always has been, like since we've met.
I'm not telling Nan when I plan it. You guys want to come?
Yeah, Sean, it's number one. Hawaii and Alaska, 1 and 1A. But it's always been that way, and I've never been.
We can't decide if we're bringing the kids or not.
Yeah, and that's true.
It's creeping up on us.
It's true.
We got 3 more years.
I'm old.
Old.
So, yeah. Then we got to figure out if we do a cruise or if we just straight up go there.
I think cruise.
I think cruise too. And that would make it fun to have people. If we just straight up went there, you guys aren't invited. But a cruise,
jeez.
Yeah, if we go on a cruise, you're all right, let me rephrase that. Most of you are invited. So, yes. Hey, Not So Pro, thanks for the membership, man. He just started, I think, on Monday and has been rocking. So,
nice.
Yeah, I think so, Dynamite. A beard community, Dan's 40th, Alaskan cruise.
Oh, my gosh. We sell out the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Listen, Sam already invited. Not if we're going, man. You guys are not invited. That's a very different situation. Dan, where are we going to dinner? Stop. No. Get away from me. I'm trying to go see a grizzly. All right? So, yes.
If we go to Alaska, we definitely can bring Moose because he knows. Moose. He knows his stuff.
Alaska cruise is really nice. End of May, still cool. Hey, that's when we'd love to go is end of May. That's my birthday month.
Perfect. Well, I guess it depends on those kids.
Dang, stalker. You're wearing a grizzly on your head? That's true. All right, let's go ahead and draw this winner in a second here. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. I heard Dan was buying with his millions. Yeah, it's on me, guys. It's on me. With my millions. I hope one day I have millions. That'd be so cool. I will say this. If I have millions, I like to treat people. And so if I do have millions, we would do something like that. That'd be pretty dang cool. But I can tell you guys firmly, confidently, I am not a current millionaire. Sorry to break your hearts, but there's no false humility there. I am not a million. Hey, thank you, Not So Pro. He just donated a membership and G-Tone got it. Awesome. Love that. All right. If this is you, drop a comment and you are one of the first humans to get the new items of positive charge. And you heard Sam's reaction to the soap. Do we have Michael Rami? Come on down. I don't know if you say the H or not, so I'm going Rami.
Haromi is how I say it in my head.
Yeah, I'm going Romy because he's my homie. Come on down, Michael. Drop a comment. He said, here, let's go.
Wait, tell us how you pronounce your last name.
Yeah, silent H or no H. How do you pronounce it?
Silent H or no H?
Wow, I just doubled it up. I was just trying to put the odds in my favor. That's funny. Sam's always calling me out, bringing down my confidence.
Somebody's
Romy.
Nope.
Romy, barely know you. Why'd you say nope?
No.
That's him.
Someone said silent H, but that's not him, so I can't trust it.
It is a silent H.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even see that he said something.
Michael Romy. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You're right. You're.
My tassels are coming out. Watch out. Watch out, guys.
What did we call that?
The fun loop.
What?
The adventure cap.
What?
The croc.
What?
The crocodile cap. You didn't hear that. What the heck? We're getting crazy out here. This is the After Dark stream, guys. Hey, yo. But hey, yeah, you
I'm crying.
The fun loop away. I don't know where this just went, guys. Oh shoot. I do have tear ducts. They're out, they're
Oh
working.
my god.
All right, guys. Well, hey, shout out to shout out to Beard Octane for sponsoring. They will be on Command's Corner on Monday. Come on now. All right, guys, reach out and let me shake the fun. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. All right, I'm getting out of here. I even like moved my brim, my hat in the celebration. You gotta be careful. This thing's bendable. Wow, that took a turn. Well, okay, Sam. We do this a couple times a week where Sam's just crying in bed, and then the next morning we're like, "What were we laughing about last night?" And we don't know. Oh, that was wild. Okay.
You would.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. All right, guys. That's all I got. I cannot top that. So with that, Sam, anything you got for them?
Have a good night.
Stay bearded. Stay positive. Love you guys.